Today we are going to continue our Plum Blossom, one of the four gentlemen. By the way, don't be shy to subscribe my channel. It will make a lot different and support us to make more quality videos. So if you are not subscribed yet, now is the time. Press the button now. Hi everyone, I'm Ningling. Welcome back to my video. Plum Blossom is the head of the four gentlemen because it grows in the winter at the beginning of the year. So the ancestors use it to present the strong and noble personality. Speaking of this, Plum Blossom is very similar to cherry blossom, but they look really similar. The Plum Blossom, cherry blossom, and the peach blossom. So how can we know they are different? So for the Plum Blossom, the flower grows one by one on the branches. We don't see the leaves until the flower all gone. And for the cherry blossom, I already saw some flower grow with the leaves. So it's quite different. Also for cherry blossom, you can see the end of the petal is split, so it's like a heart shape. It's quite different. And the peach blossom, you can see the leaves and flowers at the same time. And compared with plum blossom, the petals of peach blossom are more often oval. So next time when you see the flowers, you will know what kind of the flower is. After knowing they're different, let's start today's plum blossom. Firstly, let's learn how to draw the flowers. For the plum blossom on the front, we have 5 circles for the petals. Each circle we start from inside. You may need some more practice at the first few times. From the side, we draw 1 to 3 petals in front, and then comes the stamen and other petals. We can practicing from the bud and a little blooming like this. After the petals, we can add stamens. And usually the stamens will lighter than the dots. And we have the plum blossom. Then we can add the colors on it. Here the pens I'm using is for transpainting. You can use watercolor as well. In addition, you can also paint directly with colors. Some of the petals are bigger and some are smaller. The part of the stamen can be painted directly with ink. Again, draw the lines for the stamen in light ink, darker ink or color for the dots. But before we draw the stamens, we have to make sure the petals are dry already. About the tree trunk, we have 2 ways to do it. The first one, we can first use charcoal to compose the picture on the paper. And before we start painting, we can have a layout of the picture in our mind and leave the space for the flowers while drawing the branches. First, we draw the line with the darker ink. So I use the ink stick to make my ink thicker. Before we dye the ink to the trunk, if you are not sure about the color of the ink, we can have another paper and try the ink color first. For the trunk, you can also use very dry brush, and just like pencil sketch, you make the darker part, the shadow, with a dry brush, so you will have some lines on it. And after it all dry, and you can color with very light ink. And for the other way to draw the trunk, we draw the trunk with the ink directly. You can start with light ink first, then touch the darker ink on the tip of the brush, then draw the branches. If you are not confident to draw it directly with the ink, you can also use charcoal first. Please push a bit harder when painting the trunk. It can make it look stronger with strength, just like how I do. But I have to be honest, no matter how hard I try, my painting of the tree always looks softer. Like compared to other men's painting, my painting always looks softer. I think it's also because of your personality. So all your painting would just look like you, so no worry about it, just enjoy it. After dry, now we can add the flower on it. I would like to have some light pink for the flowers. And if you like, you can also add a little bit ink into the color. That made the color look a little bit darker. And here I add a little bit red color on the tip of the brush. so you can see. And now we have to wait for a few minutes for the flower to dry. Then we can add the stamens on it. And for this one, I will just use the line to draw the flowers and add the color at the end. Now I'm going to do the tiny painting on the postcard, and the paper is watercolor paper. When I do the branches, I also leave some space for my flowers. And for the other painting, I would like just one plum blossom on the postcard. Again, after the flower dry, let's do the stamens on it. Someone left me a message from the orchid video about how to draw a bird. We don't have enough time for this video to show you how to draw the bird. Maybe I can add another video, or I can put the bird with the flower together in our next video. This is our plum blossom today, and you can use the traditional rice paper to do this, or you can also paint it on the small card like postcard. And if you like the color, you can also use the watercolor to do it. This is the video today. We still have one more video to go for the 4th gentleman, the chrysanthemum. If you like my video, please subscribe or support me on my Patreon. Even give me some like or leave some your suggestion and comments. You have no idea how much it will encourage me to make more videos. All your little support counts and support me keep seeing you on YouTube. Time has passed so fast this year. It's already springtime, almost summertime. So, how's your 2021? Is that better than 2020? I wish you all had a really good 2021. And thank you for watching today. I hope you like it and share your practice to my Instagram or email to me. It's time for me to grab a tea and a cake. Actually, I'm doing the baking now. So I'm doing my lemon cake. You can see the weather is so good now. I'm so happy every day with the really fine weather. I wish you have the same mood like me, like really appreciate the weather and really happy and appreciate everything happen in every day. So let's see you next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.